Hi, are you a fan of Vikings or Villain Saga? Then this is the movie for you. Welcome to the Northman review.
Why are you doing like a YouTube ad?
I don't know. yeah, Northman is
It's a movie that was slept on.
Northman, really nice and really nice revenge story of a Viking and a Viking prince and a lot of spiritualism and things going on in the underground of the Wagwan.
Yeah, so basically the guy had his father killed in front of him and he ran
Like I say, we don't give spoiler warning in the beginning of the video. We always later cry that way they give after we give one spoiler, then we talk spoilers ahead.
Yeah, so spoilers ahead. They killed his father, they chopped off his head, it took 3 strikes. Well, thank God, it was smooth. Yeah, he saw that, he didn't like it so much. He decided to run away, and whilst he was on his boat, he said the most powerful 3 sentences that impacted my life ever. I'll avenge your father, I will save your mother, and I'll kill you, Theo Joe, or whatever his name is.
I will avenge your father! I will save your mother! I will kill you, Fiona!
Grew up with it.
And this man is built, ripped, the definition of manhood.
Definition of Viking.
Bro, the man is standing there tall. He's tall as Shane.
Yeah, he's tall,
in the movie, he's tall.
He's actually tall. Hey, he's actually 45 years old, but it doesn't look like that one bit.
Yeah, so let's just get straight to it. What does it like about the movie? First of all, this movie is accurate. It
love how well
so much about the Vikings culture.
The blood scenes are so nicely done. The fight choreographies are done. They try to make it look realistic, but I felt like it was a bit slow sometimes.
That's the whole point, because in reality, you can't be that fast and fighting. It's like you're holding an axe. You're going to. So you have to
no. Like you're fighting with someone, and you're both using sharp tools, and then it's like sometimes he gets the upper hand, and it's like,
that's the whole point.
There are characters in it that there are a lot of scenes where that thing kind of repeats itself.
The whole point is, in reality, you're not going to be that fast.
I remember the part where he and his wolf pack thing were going to.
The part he caught the spear and threw it back.
Caught the spear, made it and threw it back.
You know, so funny. I was talking to my cousin. My cousin was like, "Oh, he threw his spear." I was like, "Where did he get spear, nigga? He was not holding a spear." She was like, "Nah, he was holding a spear." I was like, "Nah, we have to take it back."
Wait, she didn't see that he caused the spear.
It was too fast for him. It was too fast for her. You see, in that fight, it was slow. Even when he climbed and he was fighting the people, it was slow.
Yeah, it was a bit slow.
It's supposed to show you.
They're trying to make it look
humanity. If you're fighting somebody, you're not going to go.
Scenes where I feel like in scenes where he even had the upper hand, where he could have just finished the opponent once and for all and just go, there was like slight delay-ish. It's just a little nitpick I'm doing. Anyway, it's just
I know what you're talking about, but to me, I felt like that was what made it more realistic, especially knowing the fact that back then they were trying their best to be as manly as possible, no matter even how he was talking.
The way he talks,
but now I have to be at this. I'm like, nigga, just talk.
And then the fetish priest, and then
this is on a whole different voodoo. Priests. You're a whole different voodoo. Like
this guy, the voodoo shit in this movie is just.
They are very religious.
I like how it's.
They are very religious in
how it kind of pulls you in. It's so nice. It's so nice.
They're very, very religious.
They're very dedicated to their worshiping and shit.
Yeah, they're very dedicated to the whole belief strictly in the afterlife. So they made their whole life built on that. Believe strictly, and then they're passing on it. And he was seeing the tree.
No, I wouldn't say they live their whole life built on the belief of the afterlife.
That's why they can go and fight like, not caring at all, because they know that after they'll go to
Valhalla.
I know Valhalla, but I didn't say Valhalla in this.
Yes, I'm sure it's like another pronunciation. Well, it's like my name. There's Achilles and there's Achilles. Long story.
Yeah.
So
to me, the movie well done. When he escaped and was coming back to fight, he's trying to get his revenge on the guy who killed his father. Really well done. The way he was undercover, the way they were watching him, he was still like he hated the guy so much, but still managed to be a slave under him, waiting for the right moment to strike
to kill him. Yeah,
and he had the blessings of the demons. That's the spirituality we're talking about. We're getting visions things, and all of that. Oh no, so fine.
So basically, in their world, those kind of spiritual visions and stuff can come to you at any moment, at any time. Yeah. But he had a baby with a witch, so
he had a baby with what?
The witch. The girl was a fae. She was a witch.
She was?
Yeah.
That's one pretty witch.
One pretty ass witch.
Very pretty. The part I realized that this movie is really real.
What? Which part?
The part of having sex and they actually couldn't go on a bed because in reality you are slaves. The only part you can have sex is actually on the floor and they're in the forest.
They are slaves. Yeah.
So
they don't have even bed. They don't have bed privilege.
That's why I realized that is deep. I've not seen movies where they fuck on the floor like that. Like it was so obvious that they were on the floor and it's bare. Like they showed the reality of it in every nature.
considering how things were dark around, you'd be shocked how much visual effects can be hidden in a scene.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the fact that they made it real.
Oh, they made it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
They made it as real as possible. Yeah. First of all, directing on point, acting on point. The cinematography is just it's just surreal.
Shout out to Robert Eggers. Yeah,
it's just surreal. Like honestly, the part where his girlfriend, I'm talking about the other slave, dragged them for them to start hallucinating and thinking that a demon has come.
Yeah.
I was just like, this woman is a wife. She's
wife. This is wife material. The part where I realized they were going to be together was the part where she was like,
"Their strength breaks men's bones. I have the cunning to break their minds."
Y'all should just do it right now. Like just get to it.
And the man is, I have to repeat, the man is built
Viking.
It made it so obvious that I'm a man. Like they just start saying,
I'm a man.
Like, I'm a man. Like everything is like, I'm a man. If I'm talking, I'm a man.
Like I'm saying, yeah. If you're as long as you're a fan of Vikings, you will love this
you're a fan of just any. I feel like
anything from Vinland Saga to. Man, you will love this.
There's a part where he trained himself to be like a wolf. So man, there's a part he literally hound. He killed somebody and just
he chewed into the guy's neck, and then he started howling like a wolf.
The movie is hard. It's
the other part that also blows my mind is when he was hiding in the camp with the other slaves, and then some guys nearly caught him running around at night.
Yeah,
and then there was a dog barking at him, and then he grabbed at the dog, and the dog ran away.
It's just I like the way they did. I like the way they showed the manhood, and they showed the way he still needed the girl in it. Like
it showed the fact that even through all that training,
like
at his core, he's still a human with emotions.
Yeah, and no, I'm saying the girl was not giving him like his is just
and the girl was like basically the girl was like bringing that side of him, his human side more.
No, I
felt like it was like as time was going on, this guy was just giving himself completely to the cause of vengeance and just becoming a beast completely.
But that's what I was saying. I meant the girl was the mind of the operations. He's the type who just run in and fight. Like
he's the brown, the girl's the brain. Yeah, you could put it that way.
And the way they talk.
And night by night, we will carry out my pledge of vengeance.
The gravity of the sentence they say.
The way they construct the sentence, the way the accents too, they try to emulate the typical Norse accent. It's so well done, bro. Like I said, like in the Viking series.
I don't know who it's on streaming platforms now, so I'm sure you can stream it. But I don't know who will look at the Northman and say, I did not like this movie. Unless you don't like blood. I don't know if
they don't like blood.
Yeah, they don't like blood. They don't like blood. They don't like seeing horror in it because it has humor. Humor. Even when he's standing there alone, it's funny for me. He stands there like he's built just to stand like a man. Like he can't stand normal. He stands there like who gonna fight me? It's so intense when he stand there. But it's humor if you not observe.
I remember the first time he met the girl on the boat, and then he was like, in the night he was sneaking towards to listen to what the masters were saying.
He was going to kill them.
Yeah, basically. And the girl was like, you know, it's so obvious that you are not a slave. Based on how you're moving, it's so obvious that you're not a slave. You better learn to hide your. What did she call it? She gave you a name.
Basically, you better learn to hide and behave like a slave. His aura was just.
Your whole aura is just not slave material. Like it's so obvious.
It's his father. The way the father raised him.
Nah, the way he raised himself after he'd escaped.
There's one scene there. Let me just say, there's one scene when he was escaping. He fights this guy and cuts the guy's nose.
The guy's nose off, and then he
the guy again. After
he beats the guy again, and then shoves the knife
right in the nose
into the face.
And he says, "When I say cub, I chopped off a bit of the nose. Now I've become a wolf. I'm taking everything.
Coming for the rest." What? No, when he grew up and he was coming on the slave ship to the shore, and I saw that guy, I'll be like, yeah, you're gonna die.
Me too.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Honestly, we can break down the story, we can break down every bit of it. This is a movie that I feel like you have to watch to appreciate.
If you love action, must watch.
Yeah. If you love action, it's a must watch.
It's a simple vengeance movie. The plot is quite simple about the whole vengeance thing with the prophecy.
It's just
stuff.
really well presented.
But well executed. Yeah. Very well executed.
Yeah. Well, to me, I'll give this movie a strong 8.4.
8.5.
It had my attention throughout. And it had me going like, what? Like almost a lot of times because he was weird as shit.
You know that thing. I don't know if this happens to you, but when I'm watching a movie and I fall asleep immediately afterwards or while I'm watching it, my dream sort of picks it up,
bro.
Yeah. So
I don't watch horror at night.
I was watching this movie at night and I dozed off. Yeah.
Yeah, back in your dream.
So as soon as I woke up, I was like, "Yo, I have to finish this movie. Where's the movie? Where's my phone? Where's my
It's such a good
this
movie.
It's nice. I love it.
I'm saying this again. This year came back to back with a movie.
This year like the movies are quite well.
But yeah, Charlie, that's about it. We don't have much to say. Any more we say, we just destroy the story.
Please go watch it.
Streaming is available on streaming platforms. Let me check with the exact streaming platform. There's a streaming platform called Vudu. Explain that.
Yeah, there is. I forgot.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes sense
for this movie. That makes sense.
If anything about the movie you don't like, please write it and let us know, because
whatever they say,
I feel like this movie hits its potential. Maybe the slowness might disturb. Like,
oh no, I still loved it. I still love this movie. 8.5 over 10. Solid.
Yeah, solid movie. Well, that's about it. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Peace.